Well, hello and good morning. What a morning it is. I thought I'd get up out of bed early and have a daytime session, because the past month it's all been nighttime stuff. I just fancied getting out and seeing a bit of scenery. So I've came to a new mark for me, which is behind the King's Pub at Seaton, Sluice, and I've got some lug and squid cart wrap on there. That's on a pulley rig with a rotten bottom, because I think it is quite rough round here. And I'm just going to cast it straight out that way, see if I can catch a fish. It looks like there's a bit of depth here by the way the swells are coming in. It's pretty flat. Not ideal conditions, but you never know, do you? There might still be fish here. So we'll have a try, see what I can get. Got my rod rest here, so I'll put this quite close to the edge here. More than safe on here. There's no danger at all today. The sun's just about to come up over there. You can just see it starting to peep through. It should be up in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Just had a cracking bite there. Hasn't even been in the water a minute. So what I'm hoping for today is some cod, because I still haven't had any good winter cod yet and time is running out. So hopefully today will be the day. I'm going to fish for a few hours. I've got about an hour down to bottom water, and then I'll fish a couple of hours up. Hopefully that'll be enough time to get a fish or two. Oh, someone's having a little play with that. So the baits I've got with us today, I've got cart and squid wraps. I've got some just pure cart wraps. I've got lugworm, and I've got some hermit crab, something I've never used before. So it'll be interesting to see if that works. So there's definitely fish around. So that's 2 lots of bites I've had so far. Just need a big cod to come along with its huge mouth and just chomp it up. Here comes the sun. Doesn't that look absolutely fantastic? It's not very often I get to see the sunrise. I'm too lazy. Oh, that was a bite. Don't know if you caught that. I might have been in the way. Yeah, swing biting it. Come on, take it. But I think it might be time to get this in. Get a fresh bait, and I think nothing's hooked up, so I need to see if there's much bait left on there. Right, so what I'm putting on here is a lovely cocktail of hermit crab, lugworm, and a bit of razor as well. So it's a nice, soft, juicy bait. I mean, how could a fish resist that? Look at that. It's almost like a bacon sandwich for breakfast, isn't it? So I'm just using plain leads here. I think I'll be fine. There's not too much tide or too much swell. This mink just had a little go at that bait. There's a bit of slack on there actually. Let's wind that slack up. That's better. See if that comes back. Is that a bite there? It was. Yeah. Go on, get it in your gob. Yeah, it's still there. No. Right, it hasn't come back, so I'm going to check the bait. So I've had quite a few bites on that. There's nothing on it. I'll get a fresh bait on. I'm just going to go with the same bait again, which is hermit crab and about 4 lugworm as well. So a nice big snotty bait. Perfect. So I have to say, since I stopped using the splashdowns and I'm just using like a little clip down wire, I've never had the bait not come loose. So I'm so pleased that I ditched the splashdowns. It's just a much simpler system, this. Works really well. What I'll do is, same as the other day, if I can't hook into a fish with this bigger hook, then I'll downsize a little bit. Oh, bite straight away. I'm not surprised because that bait looked absolutely delicious. If I was the fish, I would have eaten it. That tide's just about to turn. 9:30. So it should be bang on slack water. I've had another couple of bites, but still no fish. So there we go. Just a nice big bit of lugworm bait. Ready to go straight on. Right, so there we go with that bit lugworm. It doesn't look that big now, that bait. It doesn't look that big, does it? I thought there was loads on. But I suppose if a fish goes by it, it's a mouthful. Right, I'm going to go just slightly left of the lighthouse this time. It's amazing how much, yeah, this mink's touching that. I got one. It's a bit heavier. It's a bit heavier. I think it might be a fish. It's not big and like if it is. Oh, I don't know. Nah, I think I missed it. Oh, is it? Oh, ho, ho. Have I got one? Have I got one? Have I got one? Yes, I've got one. And it's the codlin. Get in. Only a little one. But that's fine. I said I'd take a tiddler, didn't I? There you go. First codling of the day. So changing to that smaller hook worked. Right, so there we go. Little codling. Just get him back in there. Oh, right. So I'm just going to keep the same hook set up. That's just a little 3/0 single hook. I'll put another couple of lugworm on there. And I'm going to put a little bit of just the hermit's kind of the soft body bit. I'll just bind that on as well, just to bulk up the bait just a little bit. And put another worm on, so it's got a fairly decent bait there. So just that little soft bit of the hermit crab. Just for a little bit extra taste, really. And I'll just whip that onto the bottom. That's it. So there we go, slightly bigger bait this time. Perfect for codling. Hopefully perfect for a bigger codling. Same direction. Not even as far this time, just a little flick. Maybe the fish are a little bit closer in. Right, come on. Time for a bigger one. So time-wise, we're at 10:30. So that's an hour after low water. So it's not far off the state of tide when I came down. So I know I'm fine to get off. There's a clear path going straight over, but yeah, you can see there still a clear path. I kind of go across this top bit and then I cut across to there and I jump up over there. A little bit of climbing, but nothing too difficult. So I think what I will do is, just for safety reasons, and because I've never been on this mark before, I'll say 11:30, I'll get off. Just to make sure that there isn't any hidden gullies going to cut us off. I'm pretty sure there isn't. But you know what, it's always better to be safe, isn't it? Safe, better to be safer. What's it? What's that saying? Better safe than sorry, that's it. Well, I'll definitely be coming back here again. You can get down the end of the pipe as well. So there's some nice spots here. So you can see here them rocks are starting to get covered over. So all the way up there you can see it just encroaching onto the rocks. Right, it's getting close to time to bring that in and put a fresh bait on. And then what I'll do is when I've got this fresh bait out, I'll pack me stuff and I'll get it on top of the pipe, just because this is starting to flood a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to get that in, get a fresh one on. Nothing on there. Right, I'll bring you back when I've baited back up. Right, lugworm, squid, a little bit hermit. And I'm going to get on here and I'm going to chuck it just a little bit over to the left. Try just a little bit different ground again, just to see if I can get a good fish. And I said it before, but I will say it again. What an absolutely stunning day. So glad I made the effort to come out and fish. Right, come on. Think like a fish. Think like a fish. Right, I think I'd be wise to just have that last cast now. And then we'll get off, yeah? That's been out 10 minutes and not a bite. So I'll get it in and we'll have one more cast. Right, that hadn't been touched, but it was all tangled round the line, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. So I'll get that untangled, I'll get a fresh bait on, and we'll have our last cast of the day. The lucky last cast, hopefully. That's it, we're ready. Right, I'm going to go to the right this time because it seemed to be more bites over that way. So straight towards the lighthouse. Plop. Right, come on. Last minute big one. Oh, that wind. It's getting stronger and stronger. So I'll just give you one last look around. So you can see how the tide's coming in. You see the pipes covering over now. And I'm still elevated there. There's still a clear path off. But what a day. What a day. So, 11:15. Timed exactly as I said. That water's starting to surround us here, so I'm nearly done. So if you're going to give us a fish, give us it now. There you can see it's kind of washing up here. Starting to fill in these pools here too. Oh, did you see that bite? That was a huge bite. Come on. Let's have a last minute fish. Oh, yeah, that's how windy it is. Ah! Very windy. Is it going to come back? Or is it not? That was a good bite. Get this down a bit out of that wind. Another couple of minutes and then that's going to be it. Right, I think that's it. It's 24 minutes past, but I don't think that's going to come back, whatever it was. I think that's enough for this session. It's been very enjoyable. Had a great time. And I caught one little fish. If you have a good time, then it's been a good day out. Yeah, right, I think that's it. Oh, I keep saying that now, it keeps biting. I can't bring it in yet then, can I? I have to wait. If it's biting like that, there's obviously bait left on it. Come on. Last minute fish before I get pushed off here. I've not been short of bites today, have I? Oh. Go on, take it. Next time it bites, it's coming in. and I'm getting off here. I think that's it. I think we're done. I'll get this in. Nah, I haven't got it. Right, that's it, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the video. As always, I've enjoyed making it. Hasn't been many fish. Just that little tiddler. But I've got a new mark to fish. That was the point of coming here. I've hardly lost any gear, which is always a bonus. So I'll say, stay safe. I'll plan another adventure. Tight lines and cheers.